the beautiful island of Santorini. We're going to show you how to travel Santorini without spending your life savings, where to go and see the most iconic spots and avoid the crowds, cheap eats, tasty local food, fun ways to explore the island, black sand beaches, where to stay and where to watch the most amazing sunset. We are going to try and do Santorini on a bit of a budget, so it's probably the most expensive island in the Greek Cyclades. Santorini has two main towns, Thira and Aya. Aya is the most iconic and also the most expensive place to stay on the island. So we've opted to stay in Thira, which is just down the coast, about 20 minutes. And it itself is just absolutely beautiful. Found some stunning restaurants just on the edge of town, great views over the ocean. Just walking through the old town in Thira now, pretty little streets and lots of shops.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about midday, so it's pretty busy as well at the moment, as you'd expect.
Eggs. Have a look. This one.
We're off to find a coffee shop now, well needed break. Okay, so I know I said that we were trying to do Santorini on a budget, but we couldn't resist this coffee shop with the most amazing views to sit and have coffee. Check that out. Well, that was the best coffee spot I've ever been to. Came with a price tag, €6, the most expensive coffee I've ever had.
It's worth it.
Yeah, so on the budget theme, now we're heading off to find some cheap gyros. Lucky's gyros, here we come. Seems like we're not the only ones with a great idea of keeping costs down in Santorini. We found Lucky's, and
So did everyone else.
yeah, that's the queue.
Well, I guess that they're good though.
They must be good, yeah, they do have a high rating on Google. Well, the queue was well worth the wait. Gyros looks fantastic. And best of all, it was only €4 each, so even cheaper than our coffee. Bit of a tip if you come to Lucky's and there's a big queue outside, you have to go inside first, pay, and then get a receipt and then go in queue. So, but well worth the trip. We've headed down to take a look at St John's Church. Not quite what we were expecting. It needs a bit of paint and a bit of plaster, I think.
You chopped down the dead tree.
Yeah. But it has led us onto this really quaint little track that I think runs all the way along the coast. So we're going to go and check that out now. just walking down the lower walkway. Amazing views. Nice little restaurants with superb outlets. And it's really quiet down here. So definitely recommend heading down to the lower part of the cliffs. Really stunning. Hey, well, we wanted to go and see the sunset at Aya. It's fantastic, so we quickly hired a scooter, raced over to the other side of the island, made it here just in time to see the sunset, and it was incredible. I was absolutely blown away. Wow.
Dark while drinking whiskey neat. I would fall in a second if you let me. 'Cause you're all that I want. Could you let me in? The last drink was the last drink. But I don't wanna leave. I wanna get closer. Don't want this night to be over. Wanna get closer. It's not over. Go back to my place, 'cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to my place. If it's only for the night, let's make it.
Looks pretty good, Charlie.
Oh, delicious. So flavoursome, lots of vegetables. Really delicious beef and lamb rolls.
What's your favourite?
Eggplant.
Morning everyone, just got up early this morning and headed over to Aya. Thought we'd come early to avoid all the crowds and check out the blue domes. So we found the domes, such an iconic spot in Aya and Santorini. Look really beautiful. We managed to find a little spot without any queues to line up and take good photos, so we'll put a location in the description, so when you come here you'll be able to avoid any of the queues. Recommend coming to Aya pretty early on. We arrived here at 8 AM and it was quiet, really nice to walk around the streets. It's the slippery streets. It's 9:30 now and it's already starting to get pretty busy. There's quite a few tour buses coming through, so get here early and enjoy it while it's quiet. We've wandered about 400 meters away from the main area in Aya, just looking for a bit of a budget breakfast with a view. And we found this great little bakery called Passaris. And I think the latte was €3, frappe $3.50. And so can't go wrong with that, and directly opposite, great place to sit. What a view.
Hi, let's go.
Alright, let's take a look at our weather forecast today.
Today's forecast, a lot of sunshine, blue skies, marine clouds. Just a perfect day to go outside and relax. That's your forecast. We'll be right back.
Yeah, sunny days, sunny days, sunny days. No clouds in the sky, but again, away feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me 'cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, make rain. All the stress and doubt, yeah, not today. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me 'cause I'm
Hi, we've headed down to Perissa, which is on the south end of Santorini. So Perissa is the black sand beach.
Guess you got a 2 o'clock appointment for a champagne shop, oh yeah. I'm busy trying to take you higher, got no time for never, only spending cheddar. Wish I could do this forever. Chilling with the hottest company, they all wanna welcome me.
Certainly a lot more chilled compared to Thira and Iya. So we do try and make an effort to pronounce things, you know, as best as we can in countries, but I'm pretty terrible at it. But I was talking to a Greek girl this morning who helped me to pronounce Iya, which I've been calling Aya, and it's actually spelled O-I-A. So yes, anyway, Perissa, much chilled vibe than Iya is. How's your espresso martini, Simon?
Pretty good.
Had a fantastic day scootering around the island, and now we're off to try and find some reasonably priced food for dinner at Triana Taverna.
Cheers. How good is the food Oh, they got some Santorini classics, the Santorini fava beans, and the Santorini tomato balls, but a traditional moussaka and some stuffed eggplant. Now I'm most excited to try the fava beans because I've never had anything like it.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's really good.
Well, we've absolutely loved our trip to Santorini. It really is a stunning place to visit. Overall, we ended up spending €245 per day. You can see all of the details of our costs in the description below. We hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Hit the like and subscribe buttons to see more. We're heading off to see more of the Cyclades, so stay tuned for our next Greek island vlog. See you then.